themselves engage into the fight, but MI6, they're really struggling to find any room to kind of
They
push
see the
in.
Riptire, but it's not in time. Oh.
Kind of characters to be able to stop Tanix B spam.
Oh
if
my
they're not
gosh.
playing faster, then they're going to be beaten like that. Now they have to touch point with the amount of ultimates that they have. They've already lost most of them.
And yeah, with Roy and Swifters both down, we're going to see every other ultimate they have come out. That's actually a really good shatter. It hits 4, but Seven Minds is able to get that sound barrier out, protect the rest of his team, and Katagiri is going to try to seal it up with a bomb. Does not, but that's mainly because everyone else on MI6 is dead already.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit unfortunate.
You're still taking your time. Swifters is basically back in the fight now. You're right. You're exactly right. You need to be able to take advantage of this and move forward. Tanic and Nano will quickly take care of that immortality field. And while Frozen's bomb was eaten, that's a lot invested into this fight.
Room to use them, as well as Crater just needs to be more active onto this Pharah, because look at that, the slam comes down and the damage is just imminent.
Panic is completely uncontested up here. Yes, I know he's nanoed, but you ran half the map with 2 characters that rotating off of characters.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate situation, and now they're just rounding themselves to the point, but
it's
at
working.
least they do manage to get it because Crater's able to touch point, but they have to invest literally everything, and they get MI6 are just together, so it'll be harder to split them up when you don't have ults.
And once again, Tanic with another first pick in the fight, and Frozen will follow it up with the other support. This fight is practically over. This bomb's gotta be huge, but it hits nobody, and Seriator unable to get back mech.
Yeah, the only way you're going to be dying to a Diva Bomb is if you're a really bad main support or you're just unlucky. But it seems that because of Monarch getting picked out a little too early, because of the damage boost and everyone else just not being able to play a bit more carefully, we see them switching on, and that first May was absolutely massive.
That one from Jargo, not as large. It doesn't actually split anyone off the team. And because of that, the Maywall difference from Swifters, Ongo will actually be the first one going down.
Yeah, look at this. They're being able to take the...
Because of that Maywall, as on this right side of the map, we'll see parts of MI6 push in. Roy will fall when the rotation is made back. And Seriator, it seems like, will as well. MI6 committing a lot to this fight, including a shatter. It hits nobody. But Pongo shatter 4-person on the other side, and it looks like Double Cap will finally stabilize.
With this Swifters having the May ultimate, they're now going to be forced to have to play forward.
Alright, does catch out the opposing May. Swifters dies, but gets his ultimate out, and that's actually going to kill Jargo and Pongo. Roy getting the headshots in. That bomb from Katagiri not going to do anything, as Andrew perfectly in sync with it. Will use the shatter himself. Here comes the beat, kind of just to push this cart towards the end. Swifter's coming back on that Tracer, going to be trying to just finish what he can. Wooly going down. Monarch's Amp Matrix is somewhere. I don't even see it. Gone now. And with all of that, with all of those kills from Roy's High Noon to get them back onto the cart, and you almost had it working brilliantly as you kind of put yourself on the defender's side instead. But a shatter from Pongo is going to put a stall in this push for a little bit. Won't actually end the push. One of those ults that we see that are going to hopefully be used early to clean up the fight. Frozen's off on the left side of his spawn, just completely going to go down because of that. Here comes a bomb from Seriator. Does get frozen. That is a huge pick as he was just coming up on High Noon as well. Pongo counter shatters and will help get a few members low, including, I believe, Katagiri out of mech. But it's still moving. MI6 still moving this cart, still pushing forward. Frozen again, a double Deadeye to kind of stop this push. And that is exactly as
it's exactly as we said. They're not cleaning up these fights, nor are they finding
that much longer. I don't know how he's still alive. Excellent job from the supports and from the Diva to keep him there. But Monarch, unable to heal himself through that, goes down, and Double Cap will be taking this first point almost guaranteed.
There's nothing
We're gonna
really
see High Noons come out from Roy, and both Immortality Fields are gone. That's the only casualty. Frozen's dead! Oh my gosh, rolls right into that bomb. Seriator's putting the team on the back with that, creating space for the rest of his team to kind of get those pushes.
They have to try to hold it through this midway with 2 minutes. They've done well with the time being handed to them.
Poke coming up from both sides. Frozen's gonna use this Deadeye. Will get his counterpart, and a complete wraparound from MI6. I don't understand that. They're just gonna cap underneath your noses.
No, I don't know if they knew and just couldn't reach point, but you've got to give that to Bungo. They basically...
And I mean, MI6 kind of demoralized them. Monarch punched 2 people that last fight. Anyways, Roy's Deadeye doesn't get anything, and with a Blizzard, with a Sound Barrier, with a Shatter, Andrew's gonna fall pretty quickly. Although it's just the tanks falling. There we go. Finally gets a kill onto one of the DPS. Double Cap. Pongo's unable to get all alive, and so is Basket. Double Cap are gonna have to back off. They don't have the resources to take this fight, and Katagiri is demeched. That's huge.
Yeah, it's big. It's gonna be a massive stagger, but nobody can touch the point. The May can try, but they're not close enough. They do manage to get the overtime because of McCree, but they don't have the team to be able to make anything happen.
Yeah, that Seriator's bomb was just in the perfect position, and now there is quite literally no one who does.
Yep, gotta give love to MI6, bringing it back, managing to win out King's Row, but it almost...
That Valkyrie to kind of heal up everyone. Everyone needs a little healing, so it's a perfect opportunity to use it. And Roy's just gonna do Roy things. They even commit, Katagiri even commits the Flux just to try to pick up Roy and kill him.
Yeah, look at that. They're just going to be able to kind of stagger themselves. They're not being able to really move in. And now it's Bungo is going to be able to kind of recontest this point back. They're not finding any picks. They're not being able to shut down the entirety of MI6. And it's really just a long haul of desperation.
Right, Swifters goes up, uses that barrage, gets a lot of damage on the people. Frozen's EMP going to try to take down as much. Importantly, Seriator unable to remake because of that EMP as well. And it looks like Double Cap will finally be getting close to capping this first point.
I have to give them props. No, yeah, most definitely.
They figured out minefield from Pongo after coming in from the top ropes, and with the coalescence to back it up, everyone from MI6 just getting pushed back. Yeah, that's a pretty clean fight.
Yep, there's nothing much you can do. The Wrecking Ball's mind not only force you away from where you're going to want to play, but basically just able to kind of win that fight, push it in, get that second capture. But even then, we see Double Cap want to try to stop them.
Swifters just teleports onto point alone. Okay. Well, Double Cap are going to cap this point.
Yeah, Swifters
there's your Double Cap.
Yeah, Swifters was having to help them out too much. It was really just a used ult, but the EMP is going to help out majorly.
Man, EMP, Pongo's dead, Katagiri's out of mech, Frozen's dead. And Basket's going to do what they can with that coalescence, but just not able to do enough. We'll see a bunch of stall here, but I doubt this card's going to move anywhere much further. Katagiri's gonna give someone a bit of motion sickness there.
That's gonna be a bit unlucky. Their stall is just not enough.
The support's trying to take down Frozen on this Tracer as the rest of the teams are just fighting under this archway. Pongo takes so much health, has to get healed up by Basket. Justice from the side by Panic gets nothing, and a bomb from Seriator might seal it.
Yeah, that's a lot of commitment. They really had to use 3 ultimates to be able to break through it, and now it's the commitment to see if it works.
All right, we'll send Nano on to Swifters. Here is that commitment. Immortality field is gone. This is when you want to do it, but not staring straight at the amplification matrix. Swifters goes down. Danik on a rampage now. And, oh, that was... Team does so pretty okay, but Double Cap's still able to play together pretty well. Seriator's bomb does take Katagiri low, and that will be the immortality field used to try to keep him alive. Alright, Frozen Pulse Bomb comes out, it gets 2! That is exactly what you needed if you were the side of Double Cap to just clean up that fight. And your Reaper's the only one close enough to maybe touch. Okay, no, Roy's on the Tracer. Mori might be able to touch, but is dead. That's it.
This was Double Cap's map to lose.
And does with a little bit of help from Swifter's wall. But here we go. Trying to push into the point. Katagiri able to get one. Tanik's turret able to get a second. And you're running into an anti-dive, essentially.
It's not that you're running into an anti-dive. It's rather, it's like being in a war, and you decide to run straight at the enemy when they have their sights on you. And look at that, meant that they couldn't eat it because they were just in a situation where they had to predict it. Ooh. Luckily, their respawns are fast, and they've gotten the necessary picks to bring this fight into a scenario where they can just kind of
shattered.
Bring it out.
Tanik shattered, and his turret is gone as well, and Pongo was killed early by Wooly. With Bob out there, Roy will finally take the Bob down from Frozen, but I think that MI6 will have this point cap if they actually decide to try and cap it.
Yeah, they're going to be able to continuously get this poke. Sure, the staggers are there for one side, but there is just not much you could do. Their team is there, they're together, and you're staggered. So while Double Cap almost had it out, it's going to be able to decide a Double Cap. It's the way they play.
No changes right off the bat, but they do use that Maywall again to run straight into the point. Roy's going to use the Deadeye to take down one. Wooly using that sound barrier again. This whole strategy is run at them faster. You got a Bob coming in from Frozen. Tanik switching over to the Farah to try to contest. This is going to be capped. But while that's happening, the rest of the team just taking more damage. Swifters has an eye on this Ana and wants to take it down. Basket will get Monarch before he falls and will actually come back up because Wooly's dead, and looks like MI6 can't resurrect anyone now. So Double Cap are going to get this point here, especially after that nano boost onto Pongo. All right, that dive is what you need. Tanik takes down the pharmacy combo immediately, and that is your go signal. That's your dive. Seriator not going to be able to get back into mech, and that EMP from Roy only hits 2, and they aren't taken down. So it's going to be stall time from the side of MI6. We already see the swaps. We see the Moira come in. Bomb coming out from Katagiri. Won't get anyone. Rest of the team cleaning up shop. A lot of work trying to be put in, and it is finally going to be over once this ball can be taken off the point.
Yeah, and look at that.
To give them damage over time. Now you can't afford to wait for that third wall, so what are you going to do? That wall's been your kind of only way to get into this enemy team. Pongo goes down, and Tanik does too. It looks like you finally got your targets called out and finally got your kind of... I'm speaking random words at this point. Anyways, MI6 look like they'll get the point here as Bob does come out and a straight up kill Seriator, who is in the back line, is going to try to get onto this. They don't even know he's here. He's just going to get a bunch of damage. Roy has to have the immortality field used on him, and there's a bunch more. Pongo just rolls through the entirety of MI6, and Double Cap are going to cap.
Well, not just yet, as we see that anti gonna be hitting them, but it looks like there was just nothing MI6 can do. We are gonna be seeing Double Cap manage to win this and take the higher seed, most definitely.